Evening guys, welcome back to the tool room. It is crazy cold at the moment. It's actually snowing again, can't believe it. I don't know what's going on with this January, but it's just been snow, so I don't know what's happening, and it is just getting too cold to do videos at the moment. But I did promise I was going to do an update on this tool bag. Now I've done lots of tool bag tours before, so this isn't going to be a tool bag tour, but it is going to be a tool bag update, okay? Just to show you some new things about my tool bag. You know that anyone who's followed my channel for a long while, you know there's been a quest for the ultimate tool bag, and there's been a quest to get the tool bag perfect. Now the Klein tool ones I've been really happy with. It's it's fun to keep buying them, but the Klein ones are pretty pricey, so I don't really want to sort of I don't want to just sort of keep buying them, and this one is lasting me really well, and it's doing well, and it's just staying in perfect condition. But I just thought I'd give you an update of it. You've all seen it before, but I just thought I'd give you an update of some of the tools, because I've changed the way I sort of have the layout of it and everything. Now, the first thing I'm going to say about this bag is the reason I like it is because it kind of looks like me. If you look at it from the side profile, it's got the sort of head there, then it's got the sort of chest sticking out there, and then it's got a big round belly on the front, just like me. So it's like, if I put that on my back and I've got this sticking out on the back, it kind of complements my front, doesn't it? So it makes me look in perfect symmetry. So I like that about it. So I'm not going to show you everything, but just to let you know, I've moved the meters, which you've seen lots of times before, my ACT meters, into the front pocket there. I've moved my little parts bags there into this very front pocket, and up here I've just moved a couple of things around up here. So I've moved my little, that's still up there, my little bits of, I don't have to go to the van bag, and there's my little hammer which has moved to there, and my fire alarm keys have moved to there. Also of note, it has gained a Wera sticker there on the front, which is a little hint as what I've gone and bought. Oh, I'm giving it away. Let's hide that over there. Let's hide that. Right, so I'm just going to show you what's in this bag, which is new then, in the main gubbins. Let's have a look. Klein bag, by the way, holding up really well. Really pleased with it. It's a really good bag. But this is now what it looks like inside. Okay, so now what I'd love to do, let's just get this zoomed in a little more. Can't zoom in or out in this camera mode. Fair enough. So yeah, this is how it is now then. Okay, so I have bought some new screwdrivers, which I'm going to be doing a review on in a bit. Look, it actually glows on this camera. I don't know if it's the fluorescent lighting in this place or something, but it actually glows. So I'm going to show you a couple of things. So I've let's move to this end first. Now, this bag is a bit heavy at the moment, but what I've done, I've lined up all my Nipex tools in a nice little row there. So it's starting off with my cobras and my ratcheting pliers, got me wire strippers there, got my linesman's pliers, I've got me smaller side cutters, I've got my big chompers, I've got my my combination pliers, I've got my needle nose pliers, my installation pliers, my tiny little Nipex cutters there, I've got my little 125 mini cobras there, and I've got my little super nips, I've got my big side cutters there, and I've got my 250mm cobras there, and yeah, I think that's about it. So they're all sitting there. Now, new stuff wise, I've already shown you the chompers, so they're in my Nipex video. New stuff wise, I've got this little guy. Now, I did a video the other day, and I realized when I did my video that I'd lost my big Larry, which I was pretty put out about, to be honest. Also, I'm just noticing this video is really grainy. I'm not sure why, so I apologize about that. Hopefully you can see everything okay. I'm not sure why that is. I think I might have to upgrade my phone, to be honest, and get a slightly better one. I've got a company phone, but it's not quite as good with the camera as my old phone is. And if I try and zoom in or out, it's just not letting me do it. So there we go. But yeah, and I realised I'd lost my torch, and I realised in the middle of the video, and I nearly cried in the middle of my video. You know, that that devastating feeling when you know you've left the tool on site somewhere. I was just, oh man, absolutely gutted. But then I found on offer, I found two Nebo Little Larrys, or Lil Larry as they like to call it. It's 250 lumens, so pretty bright as you can see. It's got lots of different modes. It's a slightly less bright one there. I think it's like 100 and something lumens there, and then it's got a sort of flashing light on the front of that. Now, if you do buy this light, before you take it out on a walk, please read this sticker, which says demo mode, remove battery, press button, replace battery, okay? Because if you do buy these, they're dead cheap as well. These are on offer in Screwfix at the moment for $6.99, so I got two of them. I got one for my installation bag as well. If you do buy these, just pay attention to that, because I didn't even see it. I took it out on a walk with my kids. You turn it on and it goes off after a few seconds, and I was like, I'm taking this back. I'm not happy about it. I'm taking it back, but it's just because it's in demo mode. So follow those instructions and take it out of demo mode before you use it, okay? Next, I got my Klein CVT3 tester. You've seen all these before, so I'm not going to get them out. And I've got my Klein folding jab saw. Got me Knipex knife there. Now, this guy. Now, I'm walking around the house the other night, yeah, and it was dark, and it was quite creepy, because I was just hearing this voice from someone going, I'm a Knipex too. I'm a Knipex too. And I thought, what on earth is that? So I was like, so I looked round, and the voice got louder and louder and louder, and I got closer to my tool bag, and I found it was this guy. It was my Knipex 9854 knife, and he was saying to me that he was a Knipex too. And I didn't know. Well, I'm like, well, I know you're a Knipex 2 9854 knife. Why are you telling me this? And then he explained to me that I'd done my Knipex tool review the other day, showing you my Knipex tools, and I had left him out. Even though I've had him for as long as any years, I'd left him out. So this is the Knipex 9854 cable shearing knife. It's really great for those flat cables. This is, you know, the flat twin and earth grey cable. This is really great for stripping that down. It's got a lovely weaved metal blade on it. A nice 1000-volt rated handle. Why on earth you would ever want to use a 1000-volt rated knife? I mean, you just wouldn't strip a live cable, would you? You just wouldn't do it. It just wouldn't happen. But you know, it matches the others, and you know, it fits nicely into the set, then, doesn't it? So you know, we'll forgive it. But yeah. The Barco spanner, that's where that lives, in there. I showed you on the Wera video, my little Wera joke is there. One of the few makes that isn't a Klein or a Knipex or a Wera is my CK scissors. Now, I would change it to the Knipex one, but I actually think the CK ones, for what I use it for, is actually more useful, and I tend to use it as a scissors, really. So there we go. I keep my... Now, I'm a bit disappointed about this, because I'd like to keep this the same size as my other Klein tools, but I just can't fit it in. Because if I put it in this pocket there, it makes it a bit bulky, and against those it doesn't really shut properly, so I tend to keep those reasonably flat. But yeah, this is my the Klein ratcheting crimpers. Awesome. Also a really good tool. Really like that. You can see my watch is starting to fog up again. You see that? Because I've come into the garage. It does it every time. Right, and then we get over to here, and here we have my screwdrivers, Wera screwdrivers. You can see there's some new additions here, and we are going to actually do a review on those tonight, and I'm going to show you those screwdrivers. Okay, so we'll leave those for now. Keep again my Klein cable strippers there. They're brilliant cable strippers. Wera Tool Check Plus lives in there. In this little pocket here, I've separated these now because they just wouldn't, they're just such a big clunky tool, I found. So I've got my little Wera Torx keys in there, and I've got my Wera Hex keys in there now. So they stay reasonably flat. Got my Wera sort of system there, got my Wera chisel driver there, and got my Wera 1000-volt drivers there. Now, Toolstation were kind enough to let me return There's a little bit of damage on one, and they were kind enough to let me return these drivers. I had a set of them, and I replaced them with these. Now, there's a couple of reasons for that. Firstly, is that I really like the look of them. They were a bit different. They don't actually glow this much as they appear to on camera. They're kind of looking like the Slimer from the Ghostbusters or something, aren't they? But no, they don't actually glow this much. But I like the sea of colour that Wera make. It's just really cool. I love that. And yeah, I just wanted them to be a little bit different. You go into a site where there's other builders working, or other Sparkies working, and they've all got these screwdrivers, and they just get mixed up. I mean, I had these little yellow bands around mine to separate them, but I thought, you know what, I might just get the blue ones, because they look a bit different, and they just separate my drivers from everyone else's. So I've had those today. So I'm going to move this tool bag out of the way now. I've just done a pretty brief 10-minute review on this, okay, and how I keep it now. Tell me what you think. Do you think it looks good when it's all grainy like this, like the camera? Or do you think this is going to work? It's quite heavy at the moment. I don't know if I'll keep it like this, but I'm just trying it out like this with all my. I've got so many Kniebex handles now that I just keep them all like this so I can see what's what and just pull them out as I want them. But they are a bit squashed up, if I'm honest. But there we go. So tell me what you think of it, guys. Do you think it looks good like this? Do you think it looks practical? I know, I guess maybe you won't have too many opinions about it, but just tell me what you think. And I'm just going to pause the video now. I'm going to get these screwdrivers out, and we're going to have a look at them as if we're going to unbox them. Okay, guys? So see you in a sec. Okay, so here you are, guys. So when you get the box, okay, this is what you get. You get Wera's usual really well presented box. I don't normally do unboxings, but Wera doing them so nicely that this is what you get. And they're just printed really cool, and you get your stuff on the back there, which tells you all about the screwdrivers and things. They're always really nice. Now, you know I don't do unboxings because, like I've said before, whenever there's an unboxing, I just skip to the tool because I don't care about the box. But Wera's is worth mentioning because there is a disclaimer I have to tell you here. And anyone who's had a Wera box, any kind of Wera tool in a box, I guess will know exactly what I'm talking about, okay? When you receive your tools, there is going to be a bit of a delay before you can use them of about 3 to 6 months, okay? Now, at this point, you're thinking, what is he on about? You don't have to wait 3 to 6 months before you can use your Wera tool. Well, you do, and anyone who knows will know what I'm talking about. And what I'm talking about is this. Around your Wera box, there's no way in heck I'm putting it back on, you get this sort of sleeve around it. And it's really, really, really tightly wound around the Wera box. And it should take you about 3 to 6 months to actually peel it off. And when you manage to actually sort of, like, if you go into these, you don't cut the back. No one thinks to do that. You don't, because it's in such a way that it looks like it slides off. So you spend ages sort of shimmying it down, and then literally when you're starving and you have been months without food, you finally get it off and you can open your screwdrivers, okay? So just something so you're aware of that, yeah? I don't really know why they put that on. I mean, it looks nice, but yeah, but seriously, if you get that, just take a scissors to it and just snip it straight off. You'll be there all day otherwise, okay? So this is the box. You open the box, and when you get inside the box, it's a little bit disappointing. It's not quite as exciting as the outside of the box. You get your Wera screwdriver holder, which I always plan on putting up on the wall and it never actually happens. And you can keep either the screwdrivers in there, or you can keep your precision screwdrivers in a rack like that way around. Okay, now this one here, I could have had the set. This is the 6-piece set. I could have had the 7-piece set, which was a little bit more, which had one of those little sort of see-through voltage drivers on it, which I have absolutely no use for whatsoever. So I just saved myself the money and didn't bother spending extra on something I didn't want. So there we go. And then inside the box here, you have all these screwdrivers kind of just like dumped in the box like that. It's quite funny here because you get like such a nice presentation on the outside, and then they just bang them in there. They all wobble about together. And then in the back of this, you get this little thing here which pulls up, which doesn't actually attach to the back of that box in any way. and then it can pull up through there then, so you've got something to hang it on, and then it catches itself in there, and then you can kind of hang it on the thing. So anyway, so that's enough of the box, but I just find Wera boxes funny because they're so nicely presented on the outside, and then they're just like, yeah, I can't be bothered. Right, so in the set you get a number 2 Phillips, you get a number 4 flat. I'm doing these in no particular order, as you can see. You get a 5.5 flat, you get a number 1 Phillips. Sorry, it's not a Phillips. Sorry, it's a Posi drive. It's a Posi drive. Sorry. Why would you want? You wouldn't want a Phillips in the UK. You can get these with Phillips instead of Posi drives for any of the Americans who don't usually use Posi. You get number 1 Posi drive. You get a 3.5 mil flat. And what I like about this, what I love about this, is you don't have a stupid 2.5 mil. You get a 3 mil. And I really like that. A 3 mil is such a better termination driver than a 2.5. It really is. I find 2.5s are always just a little bit too small, and you can't use them for anything. So I love that about this set. You get a 3 mil, not a 2.5. That's really cool. When you have the normal ones, let me just bring one of them into the game. So this style here, this is a Phillips version. When you buy this set, you get a 2.5, not you get a 2.5 terminal, not a 3 mil. And I really like I say that you get a 3 mil because it's just so much better. It's just such a better screwdriver. So I really like that. These are the 3165i versions, and these are the 162i versions. So now the difference between them is, there is an actual difference, is that these have you can't really tell too much on camera. You can see the slightly shiny bit. That these have a stainless steel tip. So these are good for if you want to work outside, if you work with stainless steel screws, because if you have a stainless steel screw, you're supposed to use a stainless steel tip so you don't like contaminate them. I don't really work with stainless steel screws, but these work on normal screws just as well. And like I say, the reason I got them was just for the blue, to be honest, to have the blue handles instead of the yellow and red, because I just think it's a bit different, and it distinguishes my screwdrivers from everyone else's. So you've got the laser tip. Of course, you can see there, etched in beautifully. It just looks really nice on the chrome as well, on the stainless steel. You've got the 2-part rubberized craft foam handles, which are supposed to be a mold into your hand. Now, I know you don't hold a screwdriver like that, but they are actually quite comfy because they fit into the mold of your thumb. Everyone criticizes them and says, well, you don't hold a screwdriver like that. But actually, they're designed both ways. They fit into the mold of your thumb as well. So wherever you put your hand naturally will fit on a curve, which is quite nice. So, you know I love Wera screwdrivers. I also like Klein screwdrivers. I have Kleins in my installation bag as a general rule, and installations in my service bag. Wera's, sorry, in my service bag. So this is a 6-pack. But yeah, what really drew me to it is the fact that the termination is a 3 mil. And also, just for a note, the 3 mils or the small termination ones, they don't get a laser tip. I don't know why that is. Possibly you just can't do it. Fun fact, if you look at the bottom there, I don't know if you can just pick that out. You can't really. This camera's not doing well. So there we are. You can just about see it like that, can't you? At the bottom there, it'll tell you the date when your screwdriver was made. So if you buy a Wera, you always know how old your screwdriver is. There you go. So yeah, now you can get the thinner bladed ones as well, the ones that go slimmer at the end, the slim fit ones. I don't, being a fire alarm engineer and security engineer, I don't really work on PCBs or anything like that, so I don't really need them. And they cost slightly more, so I don't need to pay the extra cash for them. But yeah, these in reality, I mean, it's quite close to the colour these actually are. They're like a sort of a blue-grey, almost whitey colour. So they look really nice. They're quite smart. So yeah, well, I'm really quite pleased with them. Yeah, I think I'm gonna enjoy using these. For some reason, that's got a little R there, whereas none of the others seem to have. Even this one of the same size, and the other ones doesn't seem to have a little R there. But yeah, these I got off Amazon. This was the cheapest I could find them. They were about £29.16 in Amazon. But it's just nice to have a set of screwdrivers. It's a bit different to everyone else's screwdriver, isn't it? Like, people do get screwdriver envy, don't they? And it's just nice to have something a little bit different. So yeah, that's the main reason why I wanted these. You know, I'm interested in tools. I like tools, and I also saw a video of these which spoke to me about the quality of the steel. Two videos. One was about people were putting Torx drivers on the ends of these screwdrivers, and they were putting a torque on them and putting high torque. And there was the Knipex screwdrivers, there were the Wera screwdrivers, and there were these screwdrivers, and these just obliterated all the others. They stayed intact for so much longer. They were really good. And also, there's a video which the German Tool Reviews does, and he leaves these outside for a year, and they don't rust. And it's the non-insulated versions of these, but the same things, but the handles don't deteriorate, they don't rust, and the stainless steel stays intact, which is more than can be said about some of the other makes like Philo and things which he puts out with them. So they really do show their quality above other screwdrivers. The handle isn't everyone's taste, but they really are a real good quality screwdriver, and they do take some beating. So these obviously are insulated screwdrivers. You can't use them as a hammer or anything, or you'll, you know, or chisel, or you will ruin their insulation. If you want to use something as a chisel, then you're going to do a chisel driver. So, you know, use that. That's probably a better idea. And that's got the metal end with the striking cap, which is for bashing lumps. How do you use screwdrivers? There's nothing more annoying than when you lend a screwdriver to your mate and you see them bashing it, especially when it's an insulated one. I mean, yeah, okay, you might get away with a normal screwdriver if you don't really care about it, but come on, not your insulated ones, guys. It's not good. I tried using one as a doorstop the other day, and it got an injury in its insulation. That was my big 8mm. Never used it for anything before. First time out, I used it as a doorstop, which is silly, but it was one of those hands full, needed the door to stay open moments, and regretted it straight away. So yeah, guys, these are the Wera 3165i stainless steel VD 1000 volt screwdrivers, tested to 10,000 volts and rated to 1,000 volts for your safety. Really nice set of screwdrivers. I'd recommend them, and if you want to be a bit different to the crowd, then these are good. But like I say, just make sure you don't need them for a few months while you get the sleeve off the box. Okay, so yeah, guys, really rate these, really like them. I can say they're really good because I've used the other Veras for quite a while. I don't see why these should be any worse. They've got incredibly hardened stainless steel on them with the laser tips, so they're just as good tips as these, just a different color really, and I think they just look a bit bling. So let me know what you think of these screwdrivers. If you got these screwdrivers, what do you think of them? Let me know down in the comments what you think. Please subscribe and like or dislike. If you dislike though, please tell me why. Don't just stick a dislike on and just go on with your day happy, because it's going to ruin mine. Just, you know, no, it wouldn't ruin my day, but you know, it is nice to know. I can only improve these videos, and companies can only improve your products if you give comments about what you think of the products, and if you give likes, and if you tell me why you like or dislike my videos. Okay, so it's all for improvement's sake, just so people can like them. Thank you to everyone who's subscribed so far. The subscribers are up to nearly 250 now. So it's early days for my channel, I know, and I'm getting thousands of views on these, which is the thing I like, and loads of comments. So I really appreciate it. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you like this quick update on my tool bag and the review of these screwdrivers. Obviously, this is a first impression of them. I haven't used them yet, but I can tell you that Wera screwdrivers do hold up. They're really great screwdrivers. Watch the video if you can find it of a Wera screwdriver pulling a £150 snap-on case just by the tool case, just by the screw, and you'll realise what I mean then. 150 kilo snap-on tool case is quite impressive. So okay, guys, well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. Like I say, click the bell icon to let you know when all my new videos come out. I'm trying to do at least one a week, so I'll try and stick to that for you. Have a great day, guys, and I will speak to you in the next one. Night night.